Hello, hello, hello. My name is NicholassRivas. I do politics and stuff, and today we're going to be talking about the Hunter Biden story. Elon Musk is coming out with this long thread of talking about the Hunter Biden story, how it was suppressed by mainstream media, but mainly, of course, by the Twitter people being reached out by supposedly the Democrats and the government in general during the 2020 election. Now, I believe Elon Musk has all the proof he has. There's pretty hard to hide stuff to the owner of the company. So I believe what he's saying is true. That being said, what he is saying isn't groundbreaking. And I'll take it step by step. Hunter Biden, the son of Joe Biden, our president, is this coked out party rager dude who is privileged in the sense of him never really seeing prison time because his daddy's a president. He's also had dealings in Ukraine. He's gotten positions by basically his political power of his father. I have my complaints. I don't believe this man should be given this nice special treatment because he's the president's son. No. Even before that, he was just senator's son. He was the vice president's son, and he had all this privilege of doing drugs and not getting in trouble, right? From the same guy who basically showed the world broken window policing. You know, the crime bill in the 90s under Clinton was written by Joe Biden. So when I hear all of this stuff against Hunter, I'm on everyone's side to an extent. I don't believe that people should have the privilege of getting away with things. There's a reason why I have my angers at Trump as well. Because of his dealings with Saudi Arabia, his hotels, his kids still basically having dealings with him. Given in context, other presidents in the past had to sell their peanut farms. Once they became president, there should be some sort of I'm not president and a businessman anymore, right? I'm not president and my kid isn't reaping the benefits of this, that. I know it's hard given if you're a police chief and you pull over the police chief's son, you're probably going to have a harder time arresting him or doing how you regularly do because you're scared of getting in trouble, which isn't right. It should be the law of the land. Nobody's above the law. But I get that there are some just natural phenomenons that occur within our polite society, that there's hierarchy. But again, there shouldn't be this. We should have checks and balances. So I agree with people that Hunter Biden should be penalized just like the rest of us. There shouldn't be this back end deal that daddy can get him. And Joe Biden should be penalized for that as well. The issue, though, is because of Elon Musk, who's now leading Twitter, is seeing that there was suppression from the media, to not come out with a story showing that Hunter Biden was in doing so during the 2020 time, this, illegal stuff, and they're trying to hide it to make Joe Biden look squeaky clean. I don't like that. That is true. We're all aware of it. I think if you're in the political sphere, you're pretty much aware of it. But in the thread that Elon Musk has came out with and shown the world of what was going on in the back end, I don't see anything that led to me believe that Joe Biden would have lost the presidency. That is a farce. They know it's a farce. They're just trying to stir up stuff. And it pisses me off because it's not that hard to get dirt on this guy. I mean, the idea that this guy is right now trying to shut down the real work strikes, that should be something that's 24 news cycle. Everyone going crazy on. The bells are being rung. But it's not. Joe Biden is being penalized for his kid did drugs. I just don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Oh, they were trying to suppress him. Really? Wow, that's terrifying. What happened? Well, nothing. Huh? Twitter was reached out by both Democrats and Republicans to suppress stories of some personal dealings. The Republicans, I don't think, led anywhere where, if I'm reading the thread correctly, the Hunter Biden story was not talked about, was taken down. Again, not great. I don't see how that would have changed the election. Someone please tell me, how does this change the election? How does Joe Biden lose states like Arizona? How does he lose places like Georgia? I just don't. Wisconsin? Do you think they give a shit? Do you think mine and coworkers are like that Hunter Biden story? Yeah, they probably would get mad that he's trying to suppress a story, but name a politician who fucking isn't. And on top of that, you have people saying this is catastrophic drop. Elon, watch out, they're gonna kill you. What? He's a billionaire. He's the one of the only few billionaires in the world. Do you think he's just gonna disappear? You don't think the guy has round clock security? He's not immune, but he's not this random Joe Schmo who's going to get obliterated. Like the guy, if anything, he's probably calling some hits on people. Let's be real. You don't have $1 billion and not have some sex trafficking little kid rings. You know what I mean? Like, let's be real here. I've never seen a billionaire not have some sort of dirt and skeletons in their closet. But let's be fair and let's be smart about this. Say it is true. Say everything is true. The Hunter Biden story was even worse than we thought, and Joe Biden had its dealings, and it really was going to sway. That's why he was so scared, which I doubt. But he gets it through. He suppressed the media. I don't see people giving a shit still. Random, regular Joe Schmoes. I'm going to bring this up with my family, with my friends, my close people who aren't terminally online like I am, and they're going to be like, oh, yeah, I heard something about that. No one gives a shit. No one cares. This isn't going to change voting. You had a lot of old people who aren't on the internet like this who would have voted either way because they would have never heard of this story. It's an online-centric story. Yeah, maybe the 24-hour news cycle would have picked it up like maybe Fox News or the Newsmax, but even if you didn't have Twitter suppressing it, I don't think I would have seen CNN run this like crazy. I don't even think I would have seen them run it at all. And you can say that's the problem, but they don't run a lot of shit against the Bidens. You think this is going to be the one to change it? Like, it just doesn't make any sense that I'm seeing this like, this is the mic drop. This is it. This would have changed it all. You guys are just coping. You're coping for something more. There is never going to be that story that changes the Biden's legacy because we already know about it. The guy is a left to center maybe right on certain policies, kind of middle of the road politician who is doing decent against his, counterparts like Trump. And he's, more, I guess, digestible in a sense, policy-wise than his Obama contemporaries. Like, I just don't think people are voting for him for any other reason than he's just the opponent of Trump at the time. And he's some sort of liberal. Like that's all we all signed up knowing we were getting. We're not getting a leftist. We're not getting a fair president. And I'm not okay with it, but you guys don't want that either. I mean, you want when I hear these same people that I'm seeing saying like, this is it, this is the lightness to democracy's darkness. Those same people, granted not all of them, but a lot of those people were like, yeah, I want God Emperor Trump. I want this like dictator. Please give me Trump. Please, please, please come in my mouth. So I don't give a shit about the story. I honestly think people who do are just trying to like claw at something, when in reality, a sad reality is there is a catastrophic rail worker strike, coming soon, and I don't give a shit who's talking about it. I just want to hear people talk about it, and really I'm only hearing about it is like from my lefties. No one else is really talking about that. So yeah, two can play the game, I guess. Thank y'all very much. Yabba dabba doo, gabagoo.